Hello, we will solve a problem on projection of point. The problem statement is given here. You can read. There are 7 subdivisions. We will solve one by one. To understand the position of the object, we draw the horizontal and vertical planes in two different orientation. Why two different orientation? For better visualization. We will now focus on the first subdivision wherein the point is named as A, which is in HP and 20 behind VP, and this is how object A is positioned. The distance of this point behind the vertical plane is 20 millimeters given here, and since the object is in the horizontal plane, the keyword above HP or below HP is immaterial. That distance is equal to 0 because it is on the HP. When the object is on the HP, its front view will be on the reference line, that means the XY line. In order to draw the projection of this point, that is the front view and top view, in the drawing sheet, draw XY line and assume we are drawing the front view first. At any convenient position, mark point A dash on the XY line because the object is on the HP, therefore its front view will be on the XY line. And the top view will be above XY line because the object is positioned behind VP. Therefore, from A dash, draw the vertical projector and mark point A, the top view. The distance between the XY line and A is equal to 20 millimeters, which is nothing but the distance behind VP. Now, the second subdivision wherein the point name is B, which is 40 above HP and 50 in front of VP. The keywords above HP and in front of VP tells us the object is in the first quadrant. And the distance is 40 and 15. When the object is in the first quadrant, front view will be above XY line, top view is below XY line. Draw the front view first. So mark a point B dash above XY line, and from B dash draw a vertical projector, and below XY line mark the top view point B. And what is the distance between XY and B dash? It is equal to 40, that is the distance above HP. And the distance between XY and B is equal to 15, that is the distance in front of VP. Now, point C, it is in the VP and 40 above HP. This is the position in VP and 40 above HP. When the point is in the vertical plane, its top view will be on the XY line. Now we will draw the projections of point C. First, to draw the front view. In the front view, the distance of the object above horizontal plane is visible, that is 40 Therefore, mark point C dash 40 above XY line. And since the point is in VP, its top view will be on the XY line. From C dash, draw a perpendicular projector till it meets xy and mark the point C. So what is the distance of front view, that is C dash, from xy line? It is equal to 40, that is this above HP. And the distance in front of VP or behind VP is immaterial because it is the object is in VP. Now division 3, 4, the point is D, which is 25 mm below HP and 25 mm behind the VP. Below HP and behind VP, the object is in the third quadrant. The distance is 25 mm below and behind are shown. And the object is in third quadrant. Front view is below XY line, and top view is above XY line. So mark a point D dash below XY line. So this is the front view. To draw the top view from D dash, draw the vertical projector and above XY line mark point D, which is the top view. What is the distance between the front view D dash and the XY line? It is equal to 25 millimeters. That is the distance below horizontal plane. And what is the distance between top view D and the XY line? It is equal to 25 mm. That is the distance behind VP. Now point E, 15 mm above HP and 50 mm behind the VP. Above HP, behind VP, the object is in the second quadrant and the distance is 15 and 50, 50 are shown here. When the object is in the second quadrant, both the front view and the top view appear above XY line. Mark front view first, so mark E dash, and to draw the top view, draw the projector, mark point E, both above XY line because the object is in the second quadrant, and the distance between the front view E dash and the XY line is equal to 15. The distance between the XY line and point E, that is the top view, is equal to 50, this distance. Now point F, 40 mm below HP and 25 mm in front of VP. So F is in the fourth quadrant. This is from the keyword below HP and in front of VP, and the distance is 40 mm and 25 mm. When the object is in the fourth quadrant, both the front view and the top view will come below XY line. Mark the front view first, F dash, below XY line, mark a point F dash, and the top view point F will also come below XY line. For that, mark a point F. What is the distance between F dash and XY line? Which is 40, this distance, and the distance between point F and XY line is 25. That means the distance of the point in front of the vertical plane. And finally, point G, which is in both HP and VP. That means it is lying on the reference line, that is the XY line. What is that XY line? A line obtained by the intersection of the vertical plane and the horizontal plane. When the object is in the reference line, or when it is in both HP and VP, its front and top view will be on the XY line. So draw the front view, G dash on the XY line, I can draw the top view G, which coincides with the front view on the XY line. We have drawn all the 7 subdivisions, but in the problem it is given draw the projection of the points on the same ground line, keeping the projectors 25 mm apart. What is the meaning of this 25 mm apart? The distance between A dash A, B dash B is equal to 25. So A dash A is a projector, B dash B is a projector. The distance between them must be 25. Similarly, B dash B is a projector, C dash C is a projector. The distance separating them is 25. So each subdivision must be drawn at a distance of 25 millimeters from each other. Thank you.